I'm going to introduce you to one of Pakistan's most historic and beautiful rivers, the Indus River. Watch the video till the end, you're sure to enjoy it. Introduction and location. The Indus River is the longest and most significant river in the Indian subcontinent. It is not only vital to Pakistan but also holds immense importance in the history, civilization, economy, and culture of South Asia. Known in Urdu as Darya-e-Sindh, in English as the Indus River, and in Sanskrit as Sindhu. This river is often referred to as Pakistan's lifeline, forming the backbone of its agricultural, industrial, and urban systems. Stretching approximately 3,180 kilometers, about 1,976 miles, the river originates in Tibet, China, flows through Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Punjab, and Sindh, and ultimately empties into the Arabian Sea. Along its banks, ancient civilizations flourished, the most notable being the Indus Valley Civilization. 2. Historical background. The history of the Indus River is as ancient as human civilization itself. Around 3300 BC, a great civilization emerged along its banks, known today as the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's earliest urban societies. Key centers included Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Khat-Diji, and Chandhu-daro. Ancient Sanskrit texts and the Rig Veda refer to the river as Sindhu, meaning Great River. The Persians called it Hindu, which the Greeks modified to Industry. The name India itself is derived from this river. Following the Islamic conquests, the river gained further importance when Muhammad bin Qasim entered Sindh in 712 CE, making it the gateway to the Indian subcontinent for Arabs. Later, during the Mughal era, the Indus Valley remained a center of economy, trade, and agriculture. 3. Geographical features and source. The Indus River originates from the Senj Kabab, Lion's Mouth, in Tibet, near the Himalayas. From there, it flows north into Ladakh, India, enters Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan, and traverses the northern regions before flowing through central and southern Pakistan. Its total catchment area spans approximately 1,165,000 square kilometers, covering parts of Pakistan, India, China, and Afghanistan, with the majority of its flow within Pakistan. Major tributaries of the Indus, collectively known as the Panjnad, include Number 1. Jhelum River. Number 2. Chenab River. Number 3. Ravi River. Number 4. Sutlej River. Number 5. Beas River, primarily in India. These rivers eventually merge with the Indus in Punjab before it flows through Sindh and into the Arabian Sea near Karachi. Flow and tributaries of the Indus River. The Indus River has a dynamic and extensive flow. Originating in the Himalayas, it moves westward and then turns southward through Pakistan's plains to the Arabian Sea. Its flow varies by season, heavily influenced by snowmelt and monsoon rains. The river can be divided into 3 major flow regions. Upper Indus Basin covers Gilgit-Baltistan, Ladakh, and northern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The river here flows rapidly through mountainous terrain. Middle Indus Basin includes Punjab and Upper Sindh. Here, major tributaries join, increasing the river's volume. Lower Indus Basin encompasses Lower Sindh, where the river flows into plains and is diverted into an extensive canal system for irrigation. Major tributaries. Kabul River enters from Afghanistan and joins the Indus near Attock, providing a steady flow. Swat, Panchkora, and Kanhar rivers, smaller but significant tributaries in the upper basin. Panjnad rivers, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Sutlej, Beas merge near Multan before entering the Indus. Climate and ecosystem. The Indus River supports a diverse and complex ecosystem, stretching from northern mountainous regions to southern arid plains. Climate, vegetation, wildlife, and human life vary along its course. Climate. Upper regions, Gilgit-Baltistan, KP, winter temperatures drop below freezing, snowmelt increases water flow in summer. Middle regions, moderate climate with rainfall dependent on the monsoon. Lower regions. Sindh extremely hot, with temperatures reaching up to 45 degrees Celsius. Drought and water scarcity are common. Ecosystem. Indus dolphin, one of the rarest freshwater dolphins, found only in the Indus River. Fish species include Masar, Rohu, Katla, and Sehari. Birds and wildlife, host to ducks, cranes, and migratory birds, especially in winter. Riparian vegetation, natural forests, reeds, and shrubs that help maintain ecological balance. Agricultural, industrial, and economic importance. Agriculture. The Indus River is the foundation of Pakistan's economy, irrigating over 70% of the country's agricultural land. The Indus Basin Irrigation System is the largest contiguous irrigation system in the world. Major crops: wheat, cotton, rice, sugarcane, vegetables and legumes. Irrigation system. Major dams and barrages include Tarbela Dam, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa; Mangla Dam, Azad Kashmir, on Jhelum River; Gadu, Sukkar, and Kotri barrages in Sindh. These canals irrigate millions of acres and support rural livelihoods. Industry and energy. Tarbela Dam alone generates over 4,888 megawatts of electricity. Provides water to industries, textile, sugar, cement. Supports fisheries, boating, and small-scale economies. Economic scope. Activities along the Indus include agriculture, industry, transport, fisheries, tourism, and domestic use. Thousands of villages and towns depend on the river. Indus Waters Treaty and water disputes. Background. After the 1947 partition, the Indus and its tributaries were divided between India and Pakistan. In 1948, India attempted to block water flow to Pakistan, causing a severe crisis. Indus Waters Treaty, 1960. Brokered by the World Bank. Eastern rivers Ravi, Beas, Sutlej, allocated to India. Western rivers Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, allocated to Pakistan. This treaty remains in force and is considered a successful international water-sharing model, despite ongoing disputes. Key issues. Indian dam projects. Projects like Kishanganga and Baglahar have raised Pakistani concerns. Climate change, rising temperatures, altered rainfall, and melting glaciers strain the river. Interprovincial disputes, tensions within Pakistan, especially between Punjab and Sindh, over water distribution. Policy frameworks, NFC awards and the 1991 Water Apportionment Accord attempt to address internal distribution. Cultural, religious, and literary significance. Cultural importance. The Indus is the cradle of ancient South Asian cultures. More than a river, it has been a hub for civilizations, trade, and creativity. The Indus Valley Civilization pioneered urban planning and trade. Folk traditions, songs, and festivals in Sindh, Punjab, and KP revolve around the river. Locals affectionately call it Darya Shah, or River of the Beloved. Religious importance. In Hinduism, the river is sacred, called Sindhamata, in the Rig Veda. Buddhist and Jain relics are found near the river. In Islam, it marked the entry of Muhammad bin Qasim. Sufi poets like Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, Sakhal Sarmast, and Bulleh Shah referenced it in their verses. Literary importance. In Sindhi, Punjabi, and Saraiki literature, the Indus is seen as a symbol of love, a metaphor for time and migration, a spiritual journey. It is deeply rooted in poetry, folk tales, novels, and stories. Major cities on the banks of the Indus. Numerous historically, culturally, and commercially important cities lie along the Industry. You can list these cities here if needed. Environmental challenges and future prospects. Key challenges: water scarcity, climate change, shifting snowfall patterns, and insufficient reservoirs. Pollution, industrial waste, sewage, and chemicals flowing into the river. Delta shrinkage. Reduced river flow has led to sea intrusion and loss of fertile land in the Indus Delta. Fishery decline, pollution, and low water levels threaten aquatic life. Future strategies. Build more reservoirs and storage facilities. Promote water conservation and pollution control. Implement policies to protect the Delta. Raise public awareness on water issues. Conclusion/summary. The Indus River is not merely a geographical feature, it is the essence of Pakistan's identity, history, civilization, economy, and spiritual life. For millennia, it has nurtured humanity, supported civilizations, and adapted to change. Pakistan's survival, prosperity, and development are intrinsically tied to this river. If we fail to preserve it, both our natural and cultural foundations may crumble. The Indus reminds us that water is not just a natural resource, it is a national trust we must protect.